Hello, everyone. Welcome to Board Game Battle with GloryHounnd and
The Hog, Dr. Gloryhogg.
the Hog. You're so serious
I'm kidding. I'm
today.
gonna win this. Like, I'm
Well,
ready to win.
to be fair, you are better at deck builders than I am
You
usually.
just set
So,
me up to fail.
so,
I'm
but
definitely losing now.
yeah, on camera, you're always losing
I always
on
lose on camera.
camera. Yeah, so it's because we have documented proof, and I try a little harder.
Mm. I see.
Thank you for everybody joining us today. We got, let's see here, Alan in chat. We have Battle Cree. Is it Battle Cree or Battle Cry? I think I asked that last time.
It's
And
both. Battle Cry, the
both of
battle
them.
cry.
Battle Cree, the Battle
Yeah,
Cry.
because their battle cry is Battle Cree. I don't know. Oh,
And Alan and Vincent. Thanks so much for joining us. Vincent's up super late. Like,
yeah.
that's hardcore. Seriously. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, I stayed up till 2 a.m. playing God of War, but that's different.
Well, that's that a little different, yeah. So today we're going to be playing Terrors of London by Kolossal Games. You want to pass me the game box really quick here? And this is a Kickstarter that we backed. And what level did we back this at?
We got at the Victorian pledge, which was the $40 level, which
It made
changed
it
it
so we can
from
do
2-player to 4 players with
right.
teams.
And did we get extra people for that?
Yeah, so we got the Kickstarter came I think with 4 extra people if you backed it at the Victorian pledge level,
Mm-hmm.
and then then there was actually 4 extra people you got for backing it at that level. So you end up getting like 8 extra characters. So Mr. Dixon also got a copy of it, but he got the 2-player version, and he's only got 4 characters total, where we've got 12.
Okay. And there's one thing that I do have to say about the box, and I don't know, is this like an issue that everybody's having, or is it just because we're in Arizona and it's heckin' hot?
There's a few, but it's not, I wouldn't say everybody. I haven't heard a
So
lot
if
about
you
it.
notice, our box is like coming apart basically, which
Yeah,
is
it's a
sad
cool
because
magnetic box.
yeah, the box is like cool little magnetic thing, but you see right there,
Yeah, you can kind of get all up in there. That's not good. You don't want that.
and I'm not sure why that's happening. And I'm really upset by it because you
It's
have
the
this
glue for
beautiful
sure.
box here. Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's just because we're in Arizona and everything's super super hot. So,
Could
if you
be.
guys have any questions about the game while we're playing, go ahead and make sure and leave them in the comments. We'll be paying attention to you guys. If your box came in all jacked up like ours, let us know. And I think we're ready to get started.
So which character are you playing as? You're playing as one of the expansion characters, right?
I don't know.
You're
I was
playing
just
as
I picked characters
Arabella.
based on how evil they looked. So,
All right, so you're playing Arabella.
right here,
And what's your actual ability? Some people probably can't read that.
look at the two cards, the top two cards of your deck, discard any number of those cards, and return any remaining cards to the top of your deck in any order. You may use this ability once per turn.
So you basically to look at them, decide if you want them up there or not. Do you have to discard them if you don't want them? I know I'm asking you all the hard
You go ahead
questions.
and you discard any number of those cards, and then you return the remaining ones to the top.
Okay, so yeah, you get to
Yeah.
basically, if you were going to use magic terms, it'd be close to,
I
well, not a scribe,
100%
but you get a look and then just, you forget about it every time, don't you?
I 100% went off of how evil they looked.
Okay.
The Haunted Duchess. The Haunted
I'm
Duchess.
playing with one of the characters you get in the normal game, which is Fenris, because, he's a giant wolf, so why wouldn't you? Whew. I don't know why I tried doing that.
Here you go.
I have no skills. What's cool about Fenris is he can actually use his combat as coins in order to purchase something from the store, from the market or the street, I think is what it's called. So you can do that up to a 3.
And
So
then
that's always nice.
you get a deck of 10 cards with most of them
Oh my
being
god, I can see your cards.
well, I mean, they're all
So
the same in the beginning.
So the way the different heroes kind of work out, the 4 base heroes, you're going to have different kind of abilities that you can mix into your deck that you start off with. You start off with 2 of them. If you go with one of the expansion characters, she's got one of the expansion characters. She's actually got 2 minions that she starts off with right away. And then if you go with the other expansion characters, they actually have like tombs and they have like a whole different mechanic. So all 4 of them have different mechanics.
Yeah, I'm thinking that it might have been a heat issue with the box on that,
I
Vincent.
think it sat outside for a while, and it is like 117.
Yeah,
So
that does all sorts of horrible stuff with glue. All right,
it's not the
so
best.
I have 3 of the guys that give me punching power to hit people with, and I
Combat.
got 2, 4, 5 of the guys that give me money power, which I'm all about for buying some cards. And I got my 2 special guys
Yeah.
of specialness,
I think they're called, are yours not cultists, they are underlings.
underlings.
Yeah.
I get to haunt with them. I get to haunt.
You're probably going to see me and hear
It's
me
gonna be
shuffle. I'm
scary.
sorry. I'm really.
He's a Magic player. I
Do
mean,
it. So
that
do you want to go first or second?
happens.
I'll
Ladies
let you.
first.
Okay, go for it. So you
Ladies
get 4
first.
cards then.
Oh, I chose poorly, guys.
Maybe. I don't know.
Hey,
We'll
it's
see.
Kabuki Kid. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hello. And what's cool is all these characters actually have, besides having their own static abilities that are different, that you actually get different health too. So like I start off at 45, but she starts at 40, and you win by just beating the hell out of the other monster.
Now, of course, we've already played this before, and they have tokens for keeping track of
Some things.
everything that's going on in this game, but I prefer to use dice for this, so just keep that in mind, guys. The dice didn't actually come with it, but these tokens here did, okay?
Just when you get further and you're doing like, you're trying to figure out, okay, how much coins did I spend? How much coins do I have total? It's kind of nice to have the dice just to kind of get an idea of it.
Okay,
Ooh,
so
I can
I
see
got
what you're
two
starting
of my
with.
guys. Well, I mean, everybody's gonna see them anyway, but I guess I can keep one of these in my hand if I would like.
Yeah, which
so
is unique. A lot of deck builders don't let you do that. You can keep one.
this one here, I'm gonna save this for next turn, and then I'm gonna play these guys here. I have one underling, and he has the haunt ability, so I'm gonna put one of those on there. And the haunt ability means that he can go ahead and stay out
Yep.
for an extra turn. And then I have a power and a money, a power to punch you, and a money to buy stuff. So buying stuff here, looks like this is the only card I can buy, so that
Which
is what I'm
what,
going to
the
get.
sister?
Yeah.
And the different types of cards that you have out are going to be like there's like the hordlings, the monsters that you can buy. You can buy relics, and of course you can also buy the acolytes.
And I do 1 damage to you.
Oops, I'm flipping out acolytes for some reason. Oh my gosh, you're already hitting me?
Yeah,
This is
I
already
mean,
happening?
that's how this goes. That's how this goes.
44 more to go, guys. 44 more.
All right, where's my card I saved? That's my card I saved. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I need more cards, but I don't get any more.
No,
Okay.
that's all you got. You
All
all
right.
done?
I'm all done.
All right, sweet.
Boom.
So I've actually got one of my power cards here, which is Savagery. It gives me 2 to attack. If I have a yellow minion out as part of like my horde, it'd give me an additional 2. But obviously, since it's just starting, I don't have that.
Do you feel like the iconographies on this is like pretty simple and easy to read and
Yeah.
kind of go through and everything?
Yeah, I think it's no different than most deck builders as far as trying to figure it out. So I've got another power here, or I can do a hit. Remember, one of my abilities is that for Fenrir, I can actually use my combat to buy stuff, and I'm tempted to because that just kind of gives me a head start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually spend this 2 attack, and I'm going to spend this Fanatic attack here, and I'm actually going to buy the Ravager, which is a yellow beast, or he's a beast, which is good because I'm a beast, which means it's going to trigger things in my deck
Then we can all be beasts.
better. Yeah, we're going to all beast
We're
it
all
up.
secretly beasts inside. So
We're all
Vincent brings up a
beasts.
really good point. Have I seen the new Maleficent?
I'm switching
Have I
these
seen
out
the
here.
new Maleficent film coming out? Yes, I have seen the preview for it, and yes, I am super excited about it. I cannot wait for that movie. I love Angelina Jolie playing Maleficent. She does like an excellent job. 3, 4, 5. Okay, drawing 5. And I love the premise of her being the super bad guy in this film because no one's good enough for her daughter.
Nice. I'm going to actually go ahead and buy the right, which is one of the red minions.
You're still buying stuff?
Well, you were talking, so I
Oh
waited.
my god.
Ooh, and I still have 1 more combat left.
Oh
I'm
my
going to buy this Temple
God.
R2. Boom. So I just bought 3 different minions, which hopefully, one of the advantages of buying minions from different sets, you can actually combo off each other, and you can make a horde, which is kind of unique.
Which we'll
and cool.
explain in just a little bit.
Well, hopefully I'll be able to do it here soon, since I just
Wow,
bought
so
like
rude,
3 different
jeez.
people from 3 different factions.
Somebody's gloating.
So you get
God.
rewarded for kind of going with different factions, and then you also get rewarded for going for your own faction, depending on how you're wanting to play out your game.
All right, so I have some cultists that give me some money and some fanatics that give me some punching power. I'm going to punch you for 2 and look to buy something here. The key thing with buying things is trying to match up these little symbols right here.
Yeah,
And
so you want to either get a red or a white.
I don't actually think I can buy anything of like super great use. I
I
have
need to remember their
3.
actual stupid names. I always say red and white, and they have cool names like Undead, Beast, Spirit.
So I'm going to buy this one here for 2. And it comes right out. And I don't have enough to buy him. That's unfortunate.
Beast, Undead, Spirit, or
I
Mortal.
would have rather have gotten this guy, guys, because this would have totally like matched up with my dude.
Oh, would it?
Did I punched you for 2. Did you take your punch?
I did. I took my punch.
All right.
Now your haunt would actually get Dismiss now, and he
Dismissed,
goes away.
and he leaves.
What's cool is he's got a shield on him, so if I did attack during my turn,
So I
it
have a
would
good
nail him.
question. Can you
Mhm.
keep the same card twice?
Yeah.
All right.
Because you're getting less cards every time, so keep it
All right.
if you want. You could also play it now if you want to, remember, because it is a haunt card. If you want to play it now, because it'll last till next turn. Throw that haunt tonk.
I think I
token on
drew
there.
one too many cards. Then that last time, if I was supposed to draw one less.
You always draw up to 5.
Okay.
So if you drew up to 5, you're good. So you are done with your turn?
I am done with my turn.
All right, so, ooh.
I agree, Vincent. She was
Rage
born
and
to
muster.
play that role, and they make her cheekbones like super accentuated. And she looks so evil. I wish I could
Always-
play her for Halloween. That would be awesome.
Oh, sweet. So Rage gives me either 2 attack or 2 coins.
We need to do a Halloween episode where we're all dressed up, and then we also play board games. That's what I'm gonna go for.
All right, so how do I want to do this?
Who would you dress up for Halloween?
Dress up as your mom. I don't know.
Oh,
Dress up as a werewolf again. All right, so I'm going to actually spend 3 which I'm going to use his power to spend 3 to go ahead and purchase this zombie out here.
Okay.
And basically, I'm just building up my deck to see like what I can possibly do, and who knows?
You're
it would be
basically
crazy.
cheating, so
not.
I mean,
And I've
and
got
you're getting all the
2
cards.
cultists left, so I'm just going to buy a random acolyte, which is a red one. So I've got a lot of red and yellow, so maybe I should actually pay attention to that. I would hit her for 1, but she's got 1 defense, so it's not going to do anything.
I feel
so
like
she's still at 40 life.
Arabella's power does not. I mean, it's not something that comes in immediately. It's not good.
Are you looking already and doing it?
No, because it doesn't matter if all I have are the 3 different types of cards.
It does, because you can get rid of it. If you're like, oh, I've got 2 combat up here, I can just get rid of those 2 and try to.
I guess that's fair,
maximize the
but you're
odds that
still
you're gonna get
going
more.
down in combat technically, so I don't
dare you.
know. Aw, Alan's friend is planning to cosplay for PAX Unplugged. Holy cow, that would be awesome. What are they cosplaying as, Alan? And we have Silvers. Hello. So
I like to think it's slivers.
slivers, like
Yeah.
the sliver
It
deck.
might be wrong, but I like to
It
think
could
is.
be.
I like Alan's style here. Alan's
He's rooting for
me.
you
Good.
being the cheater.
I'm not
okay.
cheating. I'm just being effective, and she doesn't like that.
I'm going to
She's
look
like,
at the
"Stop
top
it."
2 cards of my deck, and then I can discard any number of them and do some things with them. I mean, I feel like that would be good. I'm going to keep those. So, and then I'm going to draw 5.
Oh, boy. I have like a bunch of shenanigans in my hand.
Do you?
Yeah, I have like a
That's
bunch
no
of
good. Okay,
shenanigans.
so I have 3 cultists for buying things. I would like for you to stop buying all the things, because I literally just cannot buy anything.
You guys want to see my close-up magic?
Oh my god.
It's almost as good as Tantrum House.
Dr. Gloryhogg, why do you keep buying everything? I'm going to punch you for one.
Yeah, like Magic the Gathering slivers. That's what I'm talking about. Kabuki Kid knows what's up. They're like
Alright.
the best.
Well, that's just because, didn't
I-
they just introduce those
Well,
new slivers?
Yeah, they did. I ended my Magic career whenever the first slivers ended, and then I came back whenever they came back, and M14, my little brother, got me back into playing Magic, and then they have new slivers that jumped into Modern, so that's
Did you
pretty
take your
sweet.
one hit?
You hit me right now for 1? I'll take it, but I won't like it.
And then I can't buy anything. Wait, I can
Yikes.
buy one of those guys, right?
For 2.
For 2.
Yep.
Okay, well, I have 3, so I will do that.
You just don't know what you're going to get. You're getting a random minion. All right, so you ready to see my shenanigans? So I'm going to start off with, my dog is over there choking.
Well, he's
So I
not
got some
choking. He's
attack.
coughing, guys.
Oh, it sounded like he was choking. So I got some attack, but it's going to let me draw 1. So I'm going to draw 1. This card also is going to let me draw 1 and then discard a card. So I got to figure out what I want to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of, what do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. I got so many decisions.
Oh, you have too many things to do.
I'm gonna get rid of one of my
Aw, poor
fanatics.
Dr. Gloryhogg.
right?
Cute, cute, cute. Oh, I'm just playing the game too good.
It's so hard. It is. It's very difficult.
I would not keep saying that unless you want somebody to take that out of our stream and use it for other things.
So
I'm
if I
just saying.
buy this, if I buy this Prophet's Mask,
Shenanigans.
it gives me a shield of 1 and lets me muster, and I think I just get to do that every turn, which will just straight up let me draw an extra card
If you
every
do
turn.
what?
This Prophet's Mask, it seems like really good.
Oh, because that's an artifact.
Yeah, so it's a relic, so it's gonna go straight out, and then what I get to do is I get to use the defense, and then if I use it, I get to use the muster like every turn and just draw an
Okay.
extra card. Like that's awesome. Like
Well, that sounds
really,
good.
really
I
good to
mean, that's
do.
a good way to build something. Like I had the other day when we were playing this game where every time I drew a card, then I would get a benefit for it. So it's something that you can kind of work in with everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Do,
All right.
do.
I'm buying
Test,
this.
test.
I'm buying this muster, and I'm actually
Yep.
gonna attack you for 5.
We can see you, Vincent. We see you.
Attacking you for 5. Is this the same guy, or have you been
Attacking
moving
me
your
for
guy in and out?
5. 1, 2, 3,
Have you
4,
been paying
5.
attention
Yes,
to your?
yes.
Are you
So I take
fibbing?
one less. No,
Yeah,
I
you take
have.
4.
I've been, dude. I have my other one right here that just went out last turn. You need to calm down, sir.
So I think I get a muster token now. So what muster lets you do is just draw an extra card, and then it goes away at the end of each turn. I'm gonna just double check that I'm actually playing that right, because we've played it, but I haven't played with a lot of relics.
Actually, I gotta look at the top 2 cards of my deck first.
You only have 3 relics out at once. It's always important.
I like whenever I get cards and then I only bought this card because it was the only card I could buy and I have no idea what it does at this point. So I'm like, oh, I don't even remember buying that. Okay.
Nice.
I don't think this is a useful card. We're just going to discard that. We'll put this one back at the top of my deck. That one's not useful right now. It says reveal the top card of your deck, and if it's a faction monster, gain 2 power, but then put the card back on top of your deck, which is nice. But I only have like 2 monsters. One's here and one's there. So 4, 5. All my cards. Hopefully I can buy something.
Yeah, buy something.
Aw, poor Vincent. He's going to fall asleep while he's watching. So I have the sister card. We're going to have 1 power.
One
We
more
got some
person
attack
says
in here.
shenanigans.
Listen, it's all about the
Oh, it
shenanigans.
is slivers too, because they're on Twitter.
It is all about the shenanigans.
I'm following. Anybody named Slivers is getting a free follow. That's an automatic follow from me. Because the
No.
more slivers we get together, the stronger we'll become.
Wow.
That's what they do.
It's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to hit you for 3
Oh my God, why?
because there's nothing
block
else I
1,
can do
so you're gonna
besides
hit me
just
for
hitting
2?
you.
I'm at
And
39.
then I have 3 to spend,
I'm so weak.
which I will take this one, I guess. That in there. And I will take this one. Because I can't buy anything else, guys.
Oh no.
He
All
goes
right.
in there because he's been dismissed.
What are you at? You're at 36? I'm at 39. Okay, so I'm not like beating you, but
Wow.
I'm not losing either. All right, so I use my muster. Are you good? Are you good to pass your turn?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
oops. Oh,
Oh my God.
I am not good. Oh my God.
Just
Cards on
throw all
the
your
floor.
cards?
Cards on
good.
the floor, guys.
While you're busy doing that.
Hold on. Well, don't cheat while I'm down here. Jeez.
Why would I cheat? Like, it's
God.
on live.
God. Nobody's going to tell me if you're cheating.
People will tell you. All right,
You
so I
think
got
so?
3 cultists. What I got here? Okay, so this is kind of cool. So I get the rage, which is either 2 attack or 2 coin. And then since I have a yellow.
How's your rage cunning? Is that what that says?
Yeah, because he's super smart like that, bro.
I'm so angry.
So
and
the
when I'm
Ravager
angry, I
gets
get smart.
the Ravager gets 3, but then he also activates this, which lets me muster. So like I'm gonna get like a double muster next. This is going very well for me. I'm just gonna say, guys. So I think I'm gonna go all in. So I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go 6 attack at you.
Guys, I'm not happy about this, guys.
6 attack. How do you
What
like
if I
them
just
apples?
refuse to take that attack?
But hey, if it makes you feel better, like I can't really buy anything.
That
good
doesn't
with
make
my
me feel
cultist.
better at all.
Oh look, I
That
got a little
doesn't make
acolyte.
me feel better at all.
Just 6 attack. It's gonna be fine.
No, I don't like that.
Man, I'm already shuffling
not a
up my
fan.
cards. I've
We're
already
gonna
gone
have
through
to
my whole
play
deck.
a better game that I can win at next week because this is a little bit of BS, guys. I'm just saying.
This is going quite well.
All
To be
right.
fair, I'm an alpha wolf though.
I'm gonna look at top 2 cards here.
Don't do it.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
discard
God.
that one. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully that works out for me.
I'm
We'll
enjoying
see.
this a lot more the second time I played it.
You think so? The first time were you
Yeah.
like
Well, the first
super
time I was just trying to
sad?
figure out like the haunt and the relics and when you play stuff and everything.
Oh my gosh, guys! I think I'm gonna get a horde.
It doesn't have a
Gotta get
no
a
card,
horde.
Alan. Sorry. I'm gonna have
Does
7
this game
cards
have
next turn.
no card?
Yeah, like Kittens in the Blender or something. You're like, nope.
Nope, not today.
Or is
So,
that exploding kittens?
guys, I'm going to make a horde, okay? First card I'm going to lay down here is my
Aw,
underling
blue and red, so
right
patriotic.
there. And the way you make hordes
Yeah,
is
show
you're
it on
going
your
to take a
camera.
look at these little portions right here on the bottom. And they're going to tell you who you can horde with. So this is a blue card with a blue arrow being this way. And I need to horde him with a red card on the other side. So
Yeah,
he's a
do
red
that.
card,
Oh
he's
my
a blue
god.
card, and you match them up together. And Papow, they make a wonderful team.
Papow
So
team. Team
Papow's,
Papow.
no, not Team Papow.
Team
What
Papow.
was our team name?
Super Team Strike Force Go.
Yes, that's our go-to
Super
team
Team
name.
Strike Force Go. You can't have it. It's mine. It's copyrighted.
I can draw one
Every
card.
time I'm at work, I've convinced
Discard a card.
2 different workplaces, University of Phoenix and Progressive, to name our team Super Team Strike Force Go because nobody else wanted to come up with a name. And so I was like, bam, I got one. I lobbied hard. I got the name put in, and then they had to make stupid shirts that said Super Team Strike Force Go.
But that's
and
the
everybody hated it,
best.
but it was awesome.
But that's the best.
I loved it. I would do it again, too.
Oh, okay. So he gives me an
Hashtag would
extra
do it
one if I
again.
do this. Wow. Wow.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Acolyte. So acolytes are good because they do give you 2 coins instead of 1 coin.
Yeah.
I have like
And
9
I only
cards in
get
my
the extra coin, though, if I hoard him up with this one. Other than that, he counts as like a 2.
Yeah, so you can get up to 3, which is nice. Sometimes
So
you gotta pick
2,
how you
4,
want to
5.
hoard.
I'm gonna wait.
You're
You
gonna
have
wait?
that one that's gonna defend 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna attack you. I don't have to attack with my power, right?
How much power do you have?
1.
Oh, I mean you do. It just pings off.
But I don't want to because I don't want you to get your muster. I'm not dumb.
I already get the muster.
Ah.
I just get to activate it each turn.
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was only if I hit you.
No.
Well, then I'm gonna attack you because it makes me feel better.
Okay. Like it's not like I hit you and then you get the haunt. You get the haunt and that. There's no or. It's this one that says draw 1 then discard a card. Like that one has an activation. Or draw 2 then discard a card. Or destroy this the first time. Those actually have activations. What's interesting with the horde is they both will have extra abilities underneath, like an extra
Gonna
combat or an
go
extra
for the
coin or something. But you have to
spider.
pick which one in the horde you want to use. And if you add a 3rd card to the horde, you got to pick one out of the new 3, but you can't pick the one that you've already used. So you can do some really interesting things.
All right, so since
Ooh,
I
that's a wraith.
used this guy this turn, I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss him
Yeah,
because he
that's what
goes
he's
away.
supposed to do. He's supposed to go away every
He goes
turn.
in there. All right, my turn is over.
If she's not cheating.
Why would I be cheating?
What? All right,
What the
so
heck?
I'm gonna play my right, he's like really creepy with an owl. He's like the opposite of what you want Harry
Wow,
Potter to
the
look
beauty is in the eye of the beholder,
like. I don't think there's a
sir.
beholder in this game.
Okay.
So he comes out, he's worth a coin, he's worth an attack, and he draws 1, and then I get to discard 1.
Are you
like a-
saying you attacked me?
No, calm down.
Listen,
I'm trying to decide like what I want to do here. I get
I'm
rid of one of my
a
fanatics,
really nice
which I
person,
just drew.
and you should probably just let me go free.
No.
Look at, doesn't this like look like the face of a lovely person?
I'm gonna hoard it up.
I bet they're great at parties.
Can I hoard it up? Can I? No, I can't.
No, you can't.
What am I doing? I thought I could,
I don't know.
but I can't.
I don't know what you're doing.
That's full of lies.
You are. I told you. You
So
need
1,
to stop
2,
cheating.
3. So I'm gonna attack you for 3. You're getting attacked for 3. Are you getting hit for 3?
I don't know.
Just do it. Do it. I know you're trying to like, pretend like you forgot.
1, 2,
5.
3.
I can buy something for 5. So this guy, this night hag, gets 4 attack. You draw 2, then discard a card. So that's just essentially way better than what I have. And then you may convert any amount of coins into attack with this demon. Ooh, that could be pretty good.
You can't get that card.
I can.
No.
I have 5.
No, you don't. You can't get that card.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the night hag though, because it's 4 attack always, and then you just draw 2 and discard a card. I'm gonna go super.
You picked
Draw heavy and
poorly.
annoying.
You picked poorly.
Okay. These coins are good. I don't want to get rid of them all. Right
So,
away.
guys, in the chat, what have you guys been playing? Are you guys interested in playing Terrors of London? Do you have Terrors of London at home? I want to know. I want to know
Oh
if
my
you guys
gosh.
have ended up playing it.
She wants to know.
I want to know all the things. Especially, well, I mean, we already talked about the box issue, but I'm going to look my top 2 cards here.
She's looking at her top 2 cards. It's that Frankenstein
look.
looking dude. Oh, sorry. It's that Frankenstein looking dude.
Jeez.
That was that Frankenstein looking guy.
All right, and I'm going to discard that one because that's not helpful right now. I'm basically winging this, guys, because my deck is not going for me. All
What you got?
A bunch of just crap.
Bunch of hot junk.
Crap. All right, we have the Fire Shrine. Reveal the top card of my deck. If it is a faction monster, gain 2 power and put it back on the top of my deck. Faction monster.
Oh, so
it
Alan
is
got
not.
in. So Alan got in Terror Below, the Renegade game.
Oh yeah, ours is on our
Trevor's
way.
base. I know.
Ours
But
is on our way.
Alan like sent me pictures like right away, and I was like,
Did he?
oh, yeah, I was super
Aw, that
little
was so
tiny
nice.
jelly. I'm a tiny
That
jelly.
was so nice of him.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Our walking ottoman that we call a dog. It's the whitest dog you've ever seen, guys. It's just like I
Did
don't know. She's like
she
eating
find
carpet or
something on the carpet?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
I think
so
she's just gonna eat our carpet. Don't pull up our carpet.
I'm gonna attack you for 4, and then I'm
Oh my
going
gosh.
to
All right, I'll take 3 of that. Go down to 36.
buy this card here because I can.
I think I'm just gonna lean in and just try to beat your face.
Wow,
I
God.
know.
You gotta be so mean. Over at BGG, looking at the game, the acolytes look
Yes,
cool.
the acolytes look cool, and then the other characters, the ones that you start off with, even if you get the 2-player version, your fanatics and your cultists, they're different art for both of them. So you have 4 different artworks for those 4 different cards.
When we were originally looking at this game, I know that
I
the
remember
art
thinking that was
was
really sweet.
one of the huge draws for us, and then the fact that it was a deck builder that had this unique hoarding ability where you're not just throwing out cards to throw out cards, you really got to look at how many of these type of monsters are in my deck, how many of these type of monsters are in my deck, do they match up, because both sides do not match up with the same stuff, you know?
Right.
So it forces you to take several different type of demons instead of just and reading the subtext instead of just going, I'm just gonna get all the blue ones. Like that's it. That's all I need to do to beat this game. I'll get all the blue ones, you know. And I really liked that portion of it.
So I think I'm doing this correctly. And, you know, we've only played it a few times. We've only had it for like a week or 2. So I can get 3 coins here. So I might just spend that now. I'll just buy this one.
Alan brought it to the
Terror
local
Below, to his local meetup.
Tyson's meetup. Is that like Tyson's Meat?
No.
They have the board game meetup
All right.
there.
So I want to make sure this is right. So I need you to kind of pay attention and make sure that I'm not like
I'm sorry, people are making
Being
jokes
a-
in the chat. Vincent says a meetup.
yes. So I have a yellow out, right? I have a beast faction out.
Yes.
So so I have rage and I get muster.
You want to have
and then I
people
get-
see it.
Sure.
There you go.
And so I get rage and I get muster. Then I get my savagery card will also give me 2 plus 2 more. My fanatic gives me 1. So rage is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm already at 7 attack, 8, 9, 10 attack. And then since these guys actually can pair up, like they can hoard, I can either take a coin, I could do destroy, or I could do rage. Is it destroy? Is it one or the other? I think it is one or the other. I'm going to take the
It
rage
looks like it's one or the other.
and get another 2. So I'm looking at here like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'm just going to say Fenris is a bunch of bull honky,
I'm gonna do
okay?
12 damage. I'm going to make this episode end in like 30 minutes or less.
15-minute game. The bow.
It's because she's trying to talk to people is why. So if you like barbecue, and I know you don't have that, Vincent, because you're probably super far away, but I just had this sriracha garlic like barbecue sauce from Trader Joe's, which is local, and it's amazing. Like amazing.
Sriracha barbecue sauce.
And I'm not even a huge sriracha fan. Like I don't mind it, but I'm not like in love
Sure, I'll
with sriracha.
take those on the top of my deck too.
And I'm gonna get to draw like 7 cards this time too. This is gonna
3,
be
4,
pretty
5.
good.
Oops. All right, guys. I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think this is gonna go well for me.
It'll be fine.
Don't think this is gonna go well. I'm gonna put out my little haunty haunt.
Gotta make sure and do some cool shuffling.
Yeah, show everybody your shuffles.
That sounds.
I mean,
like
Kevin's not gonna get jealous of you from Tantrum House, but I'm sure somebody else might.
somebody might.
Somebody else
You don't know.
might. Can I pair this up with anybody? No, I cannot. That is unfortunate.
You will look on Amazon, yeah, from Trader Joe's, which is like a local kind of healthy.
I don't know if they sell
Place.
Trader Joe's stuff on Amazon.
They might. Don't judge. You don't know.
All right, I'm going to check and see if it's a monster card. It
Ooh.
is. It's a faction card, okay. So I'm going to get
Excuse me.
+2. So
I need like a
2,
mute button for all the times I cough.
3, 4. This is the part that I don't like about this game, guys, is the fact that I'm now stuck here doing math for for this. It's not
That's all
like
deck builders, though. There's no
I don't know.
Shards of Infinity does the same thing. If you remember Shards of Infinity, when I go purple, I'm like I'm doing
For
32 damage because I played a purple this round. I've got a purple in my graveyard.
I
I
feel
get
like it's a
times
little
two.
bit more complex when you get the hordes in there because you have to pick one, and then if you get like a 3 or 4 combo, then you're like, hold on, which ones did I
Well,
play?
I would just say use your dice is the easiest way to do it.
Right.
Like to
Well, and
kind of calculate it.
I was gonna kind of get to that portion, and that's why I have the dice on hand for that because when you start getting enough of them all lined up, I'm like, okay, I need to keep track of each individual one that I'm going through.
So I'm like looking over at
4.
your sheet here, and I'm pretty sure you didn't take that damage I gave you last turn.
What damage did you give me?
12.
Oh, dang
It
it.
was pretty
Well, I
significant.
blocked one of them.
Oh, okay. just still in the 20s, and I'm thinking to myself, I feel like that should be
On
less.
21.
So I did 11 damage to you, and you're at 21.
Well, hold on. No, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, these are by 5s, not 10s. Just kidding. I'm at 16.
Yeah. There we go.
Just kidding,
It's
guys.
16-36. It's
All
a
right.
very close game.
So I'm going to attack you for 2, 3, 4.
'Kay.
And I have 2
block
things to
1.
buy some stuff with,
At 33.
which I just have the one thing that I can buy. Yeah, I'm not going to be winning this game, guys.
Yeah, I think I like snowballed all this like super crazy fast.
It's that ability, I think. That ability is quite well,
I
and
only used
that's
it
one of is that
twice to buy additional cards though, and I haven't used it since.
one of well in the beginning though. That's huge.
Yeah, but instead of attacking you, I went all into commerce, and then now I'm like all into attacking.
Yeah, but right now I'm just getting to the stage where I'm like, okay, now I can go ahead and start building my deck at this point instead of just taking random stuff on there, you know?
Okay. Well, if you want, I will try to make this quick. Does that help?
You know I never like it quick and painless.
That's true. So this one lets me draw 1, draw 2, then
I will
discard a
keep
card.
these.
So I get to draw 2, and then discard a card. So I'm just going to discard that one, and then that one just lets me straight up draw 1. All right, people. I have like a lot of stuff going on, so I apologize. This is going to be a little bit. So these are coins.
So how's everybody going while he calculates all his
I know, I
stuff
got to calculate all my
on
damage.
how fast I'm dead?
I can do like a triple. Look at that. I can do
Listen.
a three-person.
You need to do less than 16 damage, okay? Less than 16 damage, please. I want to last at least one more turn and feel like I got to play, okay?
I don't know. I don't know if I can do that for you.
So, guys.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Oh
Well,
my god,
dang
who just
it.
licked me?
That's dirty.
I hope it was a dog. All right. So I can actually do
Who's under the table?
Oh my gosh, this is so
Oh,
much
it's just
stuff.
our big pupper.
All right. This is all the stuff out of my hand. This is a lot. So first I'm going to do my Savagery here, which is 2. Plus since I have out a beast, it's going to be another 2. So I'm already at 4 damage just off of that card alone. I'm going to put it in my discard just so I don't forget since I'm not using it for anything else. This one's just going to straight give me 4. So I'm at 8 already. 8 damage. You said don't do 16?
Yeah, if you could not do 16, that would be
Yikes.
great, okay?
This one does 2 and she haunts.
I mean, we could play a different game, and that'd be cool.
And then these 2 would actually like hoard for another 2. So that's all right. So I'm already at 12 damage.
So, which brings up the case, if we
Which
want to
is
go
what
ahead,
I-
this is something that we would like to do weekly, is play a game that we've recently got either on Kickstarter or just from going to conventions or stuff that we've gotten in. We have a lot of really good games that we want to play on camera, and we have Tricky Tides and what other ones?
I can kill you right now if you want me to.
No!
Because I'm at, this is 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm already at 15. Or no, I'm actually, yeah. I'm at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I can do 21.
Aw. Yeah, guys, so if you I run in HD, so if you guys want to go ahead and there's like a little drop down box on YouTube that you can click and go to HD, and then you guys should be able to see all sorts of cool stuff and everything. So, yeah.
This went quite quickly. I did not expect it
It
to
did. How many
steamroll like
minutes
this.
has this even
We're like
been?
30 minutes in.
30 minutes in. Well, that's
Which
good.
it's supposed to be a 30-ish minute game. I forget. It doesn't actually have it on the box, which we talked about. There's like, it's not on the box and stuff. I still love the art. It's definitely this, now that we've played it more than like once, I'm enjoying it more than that very first time, which was like kind of
I'm going to have to
getting the lingo
say,
down.
I also have enjoyed this game more than that first playthrough. I feel like the first playthrough was just like what are all these symbols? What am I supposed to be pairing? Like so many questions and stuff, and it impeded the gameplay as the
Yeah.
process went
But
along.
now that I understand how the hordes work, I mean, I use the horde to my advantage here by, I mean, these cards alone already gave me the 3 abilities. Plus, I got 2 more abilities off the bottom, which was another 2 attack, and then I did rage, which was another 2 attack.
I feel like it's a
That's
little bit
4.
easier though to get rolled in this game because of the abilities.
There's not a lot of defense, so like I had no way to defend against you really at all
Right.
the whole time, so I just went straight in for attack
Right.
basically. But that's what it is. I mean, it's a duel. I mean, you've got a werewolf facing off against Arabella, which actually, if you look at the back, she is Arabella. She's blue. I forget what kind of character she is. On the 25th of September, 1615, in the Tower of London, Arabella, noblewoman, was pronounced dead. So she's probably a spirit. The cause of death was declared to be self-imposed starvation, but a medium who attended her in her final hours knew this to be false, for she had seen the means by which she would truly die in a dream the night before. As Arabella was taking her final breaths, the medium had a second premonition. She saw the means by which she could return. She whispered to Arabella as she died, "Stay close to the black gate.
No.
Stay close to the ferryman. The gate will free you. Take your revenge." And she did not.
All right. She
So
did
you're
not
just
take
a
her
spirit,
revenge. That's
and
fine.
I'm a wolf. So if you took flesh, you're dead. I'm sorry. I'm
You
tearing you up. I'm just
Are you trying to like low level gloat right now? Is that
no.
what's
I'm not
happening
trying to
right
low
now?
level go.
Is that what's
I mean,
happening?
I'm Fenris.
Did you just use subtext on a card to low level gloat?
I'm just saying. You should have stayed dead. If you would have stayed dead, I wouldn't have had to kill you again. That's kind of your fault.
Alan says he played Space Explorers and we found it tricky. I liked that game a lot. It
Yeah,
was
symbology on Space Explorers was a little bit weird at first, but I actually ended up really enjoying it when we played it.
yeah, you have to really look at that card and that because you get like your little assistance card and everything, and really pay attention to what's coming out and everything in that game. Good engine builder though, but we would like to play more of these sort of games. So,
Yeah.
what games do we have that would be good? So, Tricky Tides. We have the New Century Spice Road. We
Well, we
have.
got Century New World. Well, I can even
We also got
say some of the
Boskin.
new games. Yeah, we
Yeah, we got
just got
a
Boskin.
bunch of really great stuff
We got
in.
in Planet. I don't know how well Planet will play on camera.
Oh, that would be a really
But
interesting
that
one
one's
to
where you
play
get to
on
actually
camera.
build a 3D world, which
Yeah.
is really sweet.
So I think that you guys, if you're interested in seeing more of these and you're interested in a particular game that you want to see played, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, definitely, especially if it's one that like a Kickstarter that came in, because like this weekend we did 3 of the undos and an unlock. So then we did like Century New World, we did Dinosaur Tea Party, we done Space
Yeah,
Explorers, Maximum Apocalypse, which is a lot of
guys,
fun, but it's longer.
Guys,
But I'd like to show that to you guys.
Dr. Gloryhogg is going to be graduating soon, and when he graduates,
Oh my
that means
gosh.
more live plays.
It's true.
Because then I won't have to be doing all the setup and everything, and I'll have more assistance for that.
There's
So
a
we'll be able to be
plug.
doing more content for you guys, which I'm hoping to work in more board game battles with that. What else are we going to end up trying to work in? Wasn't there something else that we were going to try
I
to
don't know.
do?
There's always like a million things, because I mean, obviously we like you guys.
Oh,
a little
right.
bit.
And how do you guys feel about app-based games too? Because I
Oh,
think I'm
that's
going
right.
to try some of that. I know that if you guys have seen our Lucky Duck game one, what is it, the Crime Stories
Yeah.
one?
Mhm.
Yeah, we have the Nor set for that, and I would love to do that. And if you guys have seen that, I feel like that's really fun because you get to see the board as well as like what's happening on the actual thing, and you guys get to solve a mystery with us. It's very interactive and fun. So let us know what you guys want to see us play and what else.
Maybe we'll put up a poll or something as far as what
Don't
games you're interested in.
congratulate him. He's gloating over here.
I'm not gloating. If that's what she thinks gloating is, I could jump up on this desk and do like a little touchdown dance, but that would be gloating, and that would be unseemly for a doctor.
Yeah, Alan, I think that with Space Explorers, after that first play, and you're like, oh, okay, this is how these icons are and everything, and looking at the sheet, and it's definitely not, though, I don't feel a gateway game or a non-gamers game. You have to like engine building. You have to
Yeah.
be okay with referencing those cards and everything, but a really good game. So, I mean, I'm not going to teach my non-gamer friends it, but my gamer friends, I feel like are going to love it.
Is our camera even still on?
Well, I have to switch back to the table.
Oh,
I gotta
sorry.
switch back to the table.
That makes sense. I was just trying to show off some of the cool characters we got that came with part of the Black Watch, which is the Kickstarter. And there's a bunch of different ones in here. Like this
Only
guy's-
hand me the coolest of cool characters.
That guy is some kind of weird guy. Pretty sure that guy's in the main set. Here you go, Prometheus. He's pretty legit.
The cool thing about the board game apps, guys, is that we can select certain people from our audience to play with as we are playing, which is
Oh, that's
it
true.
would be a lot of fun, you know. So I'm personally really down for doing some of the board game apps. We have I think Lanterns is one of my favorite really simple ones. A lot of people know how to play it. Yes, we are. We will be at
Boom.
Gen Con. I'm super excited. I will
Yeah,
be
you'll be there with
working,
Steve Jackson.
yeah, at the Steve Jackson booth doing not live video, but I will be doing video there specifically for Steve Jackson and then some other stuff here and there. And then, of course, I'll be walking around the hall and everything and hanging out at night. I'm super excited to play games while I'm there. There's some games that I'm
There you
interested
go.
in
There's
checking out.
Kane. Kane has got like Nordic tattoos.
Oh, Kane does look cool. What the heck? That's not cool.
Gotta show off the last
Lilith.
two female characters. There's like
Yeah.
four females and
There's not very many
but
females in
some
this
of them,
set.
I mean, yeah, they're I mean, because some of the monsters are technically male, but like it's kind of hard to. I guess
There could have been,
Fenris.
well, yeah, Fenris you can't really get around because that's like an ancient tale sort of thing. But okay, so in the end, are you happy with our Kickstarter purchase, Dr. Gloryhogg?
So first game we played, I was not, and here's why. It seemed a little tricky, and so I was like, man, do I really want this over Shards of Infinity? Would I just play Shards instead? I like the multiplayer of Shards where you can play like everybody versus each other, play 4-player. This is going to be teams, which could still be cool. I love the art. I definitely dug it more the second time. This is definitely one of those games that probably takes you 2 or 3 times. It's not as easy as Ascension to jump into as far as deck builders go. Things that I did not particularly like about it was the quality of the cards are super thin.
I
Like
feel like they're
I've gotta sleeve 'em.
already, they're
If
already, well, we'll go back to
if
the
I
table
don't
so you
get
can
some
see.
if I don't get some penny sleeves here like soon, I mean
I don't know
that's
how, you
super
probably
thin.
can't see it.
It's less. I mean they're not even as thick as a magic card, which is kind of like the standard. So they're very thin, and the production quality, like the box was cool, but it was kind of mine was kind of the glue came apart. And there's no good way to store the game in the box. So the box is cool, but all the cards are just loose. So I ended up doing what I always do, which is I'm going to get sleeves, like magic sleeves, to sleeve these up. I've got a deck box that I'm putting them in. They all fit into one, like, 60 card deck box, like one of the cheap ones, but still I had to buy a deck box to put most of the cards into. And then I'm using baggies for all the different characters and the starting cards. And then I added dice to it. So I had to add a lot to make it feel good. And at $40 for deck builder, I kind of wanted it just to be a little bit nicer. Like I wanted that deck box I wanted the actual box itself to feel like I could put expansions and other things in there, but I don't feel like I can do that with this one.
Okay.
But the theme is just killer. So I mean,
I like the
theme
theme. I
alone,
like the art. Yeah, I was a little disappointed by the quality of the components as well.
we should have backed the sleeves, I guess.
But yeah, I was just gonna say that. I wish that at this point, I wish that I would have backed the sleeves and sleeved all of them because we're gonna be sleeving all of them anyway. Which I'm not a huge fan of having a big stack of cards like this and then having them all sleeved because they just tip over. I don't like that portion of
Yeah,
it.
because
So
if you did the Kickstarter, if you get a Kickstarter version, it's like 108 cards for just your middle cards. So
right,
that's a decent amount.
but
That's a
it's
big
a lot
stack.
to go through and like. I mean,
It is.
it's not like you're gonna see the same stuff all the time.
No, and I feel like with the horde mechanic, since you're doing things like on the top of the card and using like some bottom abilities
Yeah.
by combining them together, like I never had a turn that played the same, even though I started off with the same 10 cards.
Right. I would say that this is a game for people who like deck building games
Definitely.
because it's going to give you a little bit of uniqueness from a regular deck building game and it looks amazing, but you are going to have to spend a little extra money on components for this game and making sure that the lower quality of like the cards and stuff like that are going to be protected in the future for that sort of thing. But I
Yeah.
like the game. Like I liked it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
Okay.
It went quick. I was surprised, but it does say it's supposed to take like 30-ish minutes. So, I mean, it was
Mhm.
pretty dead on.
Vavoom. We will be there in 2 weeks from today. I know it's right around the corner. Like, I'm so excited about Gen Con this year. It's going to be super awesome. I think I worked as a Steve Jackson Games demoer last year, and this year it's going to be a little different. So I'm a little bit happier about
Yeah,
that.
going more as a media presence.
Guys, being someone who demos games in the board game business, like give those guys a break. They are working their hearts out every
I
single
think I
year,
lost three
okay?
pounds when
Yeah.
I demoed for Skybound over,
Yeah.
and that was PAX, which isn't even like a super board
No,
game
it's not
heavy
not super board game heavy.
crowd, and it was like intense. I mean, I
They work
lost my
hard.
voice, like my
Hmm.
back was
Oh
sore,
yeah.
like it was definitely intense. You work your butt off. You definitely earned that ticket.
Seth, what is it? Sethnos? Oh, are we talking about the next?
No, he's saying Stethno looks scary, which is like
Oh, the guy.
Stethno.
Okay.
Yeah,
So we do have our Kickstarter show on Fridays. If you guys want to check
yeah.
that
Which
out, we're gonna be talking about.
Dinogenics,
Ooh,
which I'm
Dinogenics! I'm
super
so
excited to talk about. And
excited.
then we're talking about the next Awaken Realms game. I'm
Yeah,
like
which we
just tongue
totally
tied
like confused Mythic Games with
with
Awaken
Awaken Realms.
Realms
Yeah,
last
but
week. Yeah.
Awaken Realms has this really cool one, and
Ooh,
it's
I'm
like
so
it's
excited about that
dream
one.
based. And then we've got some other ones. We've got a Mint Tin game that we're going to talk about. Was it Blood of the Cultist, Cult of the Blood, the dark one, darkest ones, the dark one?
I don't know. I gotta go
So-
look it up.
I know. I just
It's a
was
lot
looking
of
at it
names to
earlier.
go through.
Yeah, and then there's the Valeria card game, which is like a standalone in that Valeria world.
Yep.
And there's even another one. We're gonna do a total of 5
We're gonna do a
games.
lot of games, so make sure to join us on Friday. And I think that's about it. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, guys. We really appreciate your comments. We appreciate Vincent staying up until like
Vincent.
4 a.m. in the morning. Get some sleep, man.
Yeah, we've actually already backed one on our list already too.
And if you guys haven't
Try
liked
guessing which one.
and subscribed to our channel, go ahead and like and subscribe now, and make sure that you stay tuned for all of our content, because we're going to be doing more of these in the future, as well as our Kickstarter shows regularly that we do every week. So we will talk to you guys later. Do you have anything else you want to say?
I got nothing. Get out of here. Go to sleep, Vincent.
Alright.
Go to sleep.